Hey YouTube, Gallagher123123 here with something that is quite new and I think very exciting and futuristic. If you are someone who follows technology news, you've likely heard about these large language models. Probably one of the best examples that is everywhere you hear about on the news and schools even banning it is Chat GPT. Well, there have been some others that have gotten into this, including a recent announcement about Microsoft's Bing Chat, which I believe is based on Chat GPT in some way, but adds the power of the web and allows you to do all kinds of searches and get answers to questions. It's some really cool stuff, and I thought that it was, important that I take the time to demonstrate this for you all. So I'm actually recording this intro after I've recorded the rest of the video. So here's what's coming up. I'm first going to take you on a tour of Bing Chat using a Windows PC, which is a Microsoft Surface Laptop 2. Now for the demonstration, I am using JAWS 2023. However, I have tried it with NVDA and it works just as well. Then we're going to come over here to the iPhone and I will demonstrate the Bing app. And the really cool thing about the Bing app is that it is voice enabled. You can talk to it and it answers you back in some really high quality and pleasant text-to-speech. So that is a very cool advantage to using the iPhone app. But both methods work well, and if you're a Mac user, it also works well there. Now I'm covering it on Windows and iOS because I believe those are the more commonly used platforms that we as blind people seem to use the most of. So I thought it would be beneficial to cover it there. But like I said, it does work quite well on the Mac as well. Now, just a little bit about how you can try this for yourself. If you'd like to give this a try, here's what you'll need to do. You'll need to go to bing.com/new, sign in with your Microsoft account, and join the waitlist. And joining the waitlist will eventually get you access to Bing Chat. Now, this technology is constantly evolving. So what I've done could vary a little bit when you get the chance to try it. But as of the time of recording, which is early morning, March 10th, this is how it is. And it's a very intelligent assistant that can answer questions, give a lot of details, and really guide you towards different things. So I start with asking some blindness related questions to see how it does. And some of them might be a bit controversial. I do ask it about why it's important to use Braille and a bit about the history of NFB and ACB. And I did that just to really test this thing out. Then we also do some fun things like ask it for some recommendations for planning a trip and get some information about news and weather and more. So you'll want to keep watching to see how this all works. Now, the first part, like I said, we'll be looking at this on Windows, and I recorded that using a Zoom meeting so I could do screen share with direct audio. Quality doesn't sound the best, but I think it's good enough, and you'll get to hear how this all works. Then we'll go over to the iPhone 12, and I will show you how it works on that side. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this exploration of Bing Chat. Let's get started over here on Windows. And here we are on Windows 11 on my Microsoft Surface Laptop 2 for our look at Bing Chat under Windows, running it under Windows using the JAWS screen reader. Take a look at how this works, and we'll ask it some fun questions. Now, a few notes. I do hope this audio quality is okay. I am recording in a Zoom meeting to enable me to share the screen. So it might not be perfect sound quality, but I'm hoping that it will be usable, at least for this demonstration of Bing Chat. Now, I'm already sitting in Microsoft Edge. You have to use Microsoft Edge to use the Bing Chat beta. And so once you've joined the waitlist, you'll get an email that will invite you to give it a shot and tell you that you have access. And you can then open Microsoft Edge and go to bing.com. So that's where we are now. And we want to access this wonderful new Bing chatbot AI experience. So what we want to do first is find the chat link. I'm going to use the JAWS key plus F7, which, since I'm using a laptop, will be caps lock F7, to open my links list.
Links list dialog. Links list view. Chat 1 of 87.
And right away, when we opened the links list, chat was our first link. And that's what we want, so I'll go ahead and press enter.
Enter. Loading page. Loading complete.
Okay, and we'll give it a second for
4
this
regions,
page to
2
load.
headings and 42.
Okay, I have to silence that announcement there about the page. But we are in Bing Chat now. And right away, we are placed on the edit field where we can ask a question. Now, I've made a kind of lengthy list of questions that I thought it might be fun to try asking it. And I'm particularly thinking about some blindness-related questions, although I do have a few others that we'll come to as well. So as a starting question, let's try this. I'm going to enter, what is the difference between the National Federation of the Blind and the American Council of the Blind.
Question.
Now, once you're done typing in your question, just simply go ahead and we'll press enter.
Enter.
And in a second, it's going to read back the question that we typed.
Send message. What is the difference between the National Federation of the Blind and the American Council of the Blind?
And visually, I can tell that it is, in fact, doing a search, and it is writing out some information for us using its searching and based on GPT. So it is writing that out, and what should happen is when it is done, JAWS should read it to us. So let's see what happens.
Received message. The National Federation of the Blind left parent NFB right parent and the American Council of the Blind left parent ACB right parent are both organizations of blind people in the United States that advocate for equality, independence and acceptance of blind people. However, they have some differences in their history, structure and philosophy. The NFB was founded in 1940 by a group of blind people who wanted to challenge the discrimination and paternalism they faced from society and agencies for the blind. The NFB is led by blind people and has a centralized structure with a national president and board of directors. The ACB was founded in 1961 by a group of former NFB members who disagreed with some of the policies and practices of the NFB. The ACB is also led by blind people but has a more decentralized structure with state affiliates having more autonomy. Both organizations have similar goals but different approaches to achieving them. The NFB tends to be more militant and confrontational, while the ACB tends to be more diplomatic and cooperative. The NFB emphasizes self-reliance and collective action, while the ACB emphasizes individual choice and diversity.
Okay, so that's the answer we got. Now, before we really get too into this, I will say that I know some of the things that we're going to ask what we should see, and Some of it that we get back I might not totally agree with, but again, this is just for testing to see what kind of results we get. But a lot of that seemed spot on to me. So let's put in a follow-up question. Who is the president of each organization?
Organization question.
So I've typed that in, I'll press enter.
Enter.
And we were already in that edit box. So
send message. Who is the president of each organization?
So we did not need to find the edit box. It'd be interesting to see if it pulls
Received
out.
message. The current president of the National Federation of the Blind is Mark A. Riccobono who was elected in 2014. He is the 8th president of the NFB and the first one who was born after 1940. The current president of the American Council of the Blind is Kim Charlson who was elected in 2013. She is the first female president of both ACB and any major national blindness consumer advocacy organization in the United States.
Okay, so it got NFB totally spot on there, but ACB, it was a bit incorrect there. Kim Charlson, of course, is the immediate past president. So let's try and see what happens if we correct it. What if I say, I thought Dan Spoon was president of ACB.
ACB question. Enter. Sent message. I thought Dan Spoon was president of ACB.
So let's see, we've kind of challenged it a bit. Let's see what it decides to, what it pulls out next.
Received message. You are right. Dan Spoon is the current president of ACB. He was elected in 2019 and elected in 2021. He is the first ACB president from Florida since Paul Edwards. Kim Charlson was the previous president of ACB who served from 2013 to 2019.
There we go. See, if you have some idea, you can kind of try to nudge it in the right direction. All right, let's try one more question on this topic, and then we'll move on. How about, can you
summarize?
Can you summarize some of
the recent
resolutions passed by each organization?
Enter.
So can you summarize?
Message. Can you summarize some of the recent resolutions passed by each organization?
All right, let's see what it comes up with for this question. And visually, if you're able to see that it's writing a bit. Like you can tell that it's writing, and I think that's
received message. Some of the recent resolutions passed by the National Federation of the Blind are Resolution 2022-01 regarding need for federal legislation requiring all websites and applications to be accessible Resolution 2021-01 regarding diversity, intersectionality, and blindness Resolution 2019-01 regarding accessible voting machines. Some of the recent resolutions passed by the American Council of the Blind are Resolution 2021-34 promotion of mental and emotional health and well-being as an organizational priority Resolution 2021-13 accessibility of service dog travel forms Resolution 2021-01 mandatory disability awareness training for healthcare workers. Okay, so that gives you an idea on that. We're done now with this topic. So what do? Well, we want to find the new topic button. And I have found the easiest way to get back to that button is to shift tab twice. So I'll go ahead and do that. Bing AI-search, new topic button.
And as you heard, Jaws said new topic button. I'll go ahead and press the space bar.
Space. Ask Bing edit contains text.
And we were taken right back to the Ask Bing box, and forms mode was activated for us. Now I have a couple more blindness related ones, and we'll see what it says about this one. Why should
I
send my blind
child
to a school for the blind?
blind question?
And let's see what it says on this issue.
Enter. Send message. Why should I send my blind child to a school for the blind?
Tried this one a few minutes ago, and it gave me a really good answer. You know, it was something that was worth considering.
Received message. There are different educational options for blind and visually impaired kids, and each one has its own benefits and challenges. One option is to send your child to a school for the blind, which is a specialized school that focuses on teaching skills such as Braille literacy, adaptive skills, mobility training, social skills, and more. Some of the benefits of this option are: your child will be surrounded by peers who share similar experiences and challenges. Your child will have access to teachers and staff who are trained and experienced in working with blind and visually impaired students. Your child will have access to specialized equipment and resources that may not be available in regular schools. Some of the challenges of this option are: your child may miss out on opportunities to interact with sighted peers and learn from their diversity. Your child may have to live away from home if the school is a boarding school. You may have less involvement in your child's education if the school is far away. Ultimately, the decision depends on your child's needs, preferences, goals, and personality. You should consider all the factors involved and consult with your child's teachers, doctors, counselors, and other professionals who know your child well. You should also visit different schools and talk to other parents who have made similar choices. I hope this helps you understand some of the pros and cons of sending your blind child to a school for the blind. Do you have any other questions about this topic? Smiling face with smiling eyes.
So I think that was a very good answer. It gave some of the good considerations that you should keep in mind if you are thinking about this. Now, we can follow up again and say, are there any schools the blind on the East Coast?
Enter.
It does take,
message. Are there any schools for the blind on the East Coast?
It does take a few seconds for it to generate a response. But to me, that's part of the fascinating thing about this, to see kind of what it comes up with.
Received message. Yes, there are several schools for the blind on the East Coast of the United States. Some of them are : Perkins School for the Blind in Massachusetts, which is a world-renowned school serving students who are blind, visually impaired, and deafblind. The New York Institute for Special Education in New York, which offers programs for students who are blind or visually impaired as well as those with emotional and learning disabilities. The Governor Moorhead School in North Carolina, which provides educational services for students who are blind or visually impaired from birth to age 21. These are just a few examples of schools for the blind on the East Coast. You can find more information about them and other schools by visiting their websites or contacting them directly. I hope this helps you find a good school for your child. Is there anything else I can do for you? Smiling face with smiling eyes.
So again, it gave a good list of some of the ones that came to my mind. So that's what it has to say on that. Now, let's shift tab twice and go back to
New topic button.
The new topic button. I'll press the space bar to activate.
Space. Ask Bing edit contains text.
And, well, why don't we ask another question that I know can sometimes be debated. Now, of course, it's pulling all of these from the web and search results and kind of summarizing what it's finding. So how about this?
Is it
important for a blind person to learn and use Braille?
Braille. Enter. Sent message. Is it important for a blind person to learn and use Braille?
Okay, it is writing a
Received
response.
message. Hello, this is Bing. Braille is a tactile writing system of raised dots that blind and partially sighted people can read by touch. According to various sources, Braille is important for blind people because it helps them become literate, learn spelling, grammar and punctuation, access written word, and enjoy reading. Audio tools are useful but not enough for reading and writing. Are you interested in learning Braille yourself or helping someone else learn it?
So, yeah, pretty much. But what if I say, argue with it? What if I say,
But
using a
screen
reader
is
faster?
faster. Enter. Sent message, but using a screen reader is faster.
Now, I'm a big believer in Braille, so I'm very curious to hear it hopefully give me a good response to why Braille is so important, like it did above. Let's see.
Received message. A screen reader is a software that reads text on the computer screen with speech or Braille. It may be faster than reading Braille manually, but it has some limitations. For example, it cannot describe images, it may not work well with some websites, and it may not provide enough feedback for editing documents. Braille can complement screen readers by allowing blind people to read at their own pace, check spelling and punctuation errors, and access non-textual information such as graphs and diagrams. Do you use a screen reader yourself or know someone who does?
Okay. Didn't go as in depth there as I thought it would, but that's that one. Okay. Now on to something that might not be so controversial.
New topic button. Space. Ask Bing edit contains text.
What is the difference between NLS Bard,
comma, space,
Bookshare,
comma, space,
and
Learning
Ally?
Ally question. Enter. Sent message. What is the difference between NLS Bard, Bookshare, and Learning Ally?
And let's see what it tells us. Of course, these are three popular book services.
Received message. NLS Bard, Bookshare, and Learning Ally are three services that provide accessible books for people with print disabilities. They have some similarities and differences. NLS Bard is a web-based service that provides access to thousands of special format books, magazines, and music scores for free. NLS books are read by human narrators or are commercial audio books. You need to register with NLS to use Bard. Bookshare is a digital library that provides books in audio and Braille formats for free to U.S. students with qualifying disabilities. Bookshare books are read with high-quality text-to-speech voices. You need to sign up with Bookshare and provide proof of disability. Learning Ally is a non-profit organization that lends recorded textbooks and other educational materials for people with print disabilities. Learning Ally uses human-narrated voices. You need to pay a registration fee and an annual membership fee to use Learning Ally. What kind of books are you looking for?
I think that gave a good overview. So what if I say how much does
Bookshare
Bookshare and
Learn Ally cost quest enter. Sent message. How much does Bookshare and Learning Ally cost?
Okay, of course it's doing its search.
Received message. The cost of Bookshare and Learning Ally depends on your eligibility and location. Bookshare is free for qualified U.S. students of any age and schools. For non-students in the U.S., it costs $50 per year. For international members, it varies from $30 to $50 per year. Depending on their country's income level, Learning Ally costs $135 per year for individuals who meet certain requirements. Some schools may also provide access to Learning Ally for their students. Are you a student or a non-student?
Spot on, I think. I think that gave a lot of good information. Now, how about if we ask, how do we play the books from these services?
Enter. Send message. How do we play the books from these services?
All right, it's thinking.
Received message. There are different ways to play books from these services depending on your device and preference. NLS Bard books can be played on the digital talking book player that is provided for free by NLS. You can also use a commercial digital talking book player that is enabled for use with Bard and NLS audio materials. You need to download the books from Bard and Daisy audio format and transfer them to a cartridge or USB flash drive. Bookshare books can be played on various devices such as smartphones, tablets, computers, Chromebooks, and assistive technology devices. You can use Bookshare's own reading tools such as WebReader or Read2Go or other compatible reading tools such as VoiceDream Reader or Dolphin Easy Reader. You need to download the books from Bookshare and Daisy audio format or read them online. Learning Ally books can be played on devices such as smartphones, tablets, computers, Chromebooks, Victor Reader Stream, Braille No Touch Plus, etc. You can use Learning Ally's own reading tool called Link or other compatible reading tools such as Kurzweil 3000. You need to download the books from Learning Ally using Link or other methods. What device do you have?
That is very cool, actually. It seemed to give a lot of good examples, particularly for Learning Ally, mentioning one of my favorite devices, the Victor Reader Stream. So that is very neat.
New topic button.
All right, let's look and see what else we can ask.
Space. Ask Bing Edit contains text.
Let's try this one. So I'm kind of going on things that I just want to ask it to see what it will tell me. So let's say I'm blind and
R-O-W looking for work question space any ID me enter
just to see what it says.
Send message. I'm blind and looking for work. Any ideas for me?
I'm actually kind of curious to see what it will pull out.
Received message. I'm glad you are looking for work. There are many jobs for blind people across different industries and sectors. According to a web source, some examples of jobs for blind people are call center representative, financial advisor, physiotherapist, computer programmer, teacher. There are also many job listings for blind people on various websites. For example, I found 10 job listings on Bing that match your query. What kind of job are you interested in?
So that gave some good ideas and shows that we can pretty much be involved in anything. So I won't continue this particular thread.
New topic button space. Ask Bing.
Now, for a few minutes, let's stay on the blindness topic, but move into one of my favorite areas of talking about blindness, and that is technology. So, how about
what is the difference between JAWS and NVDA question?
What is the difference between JAWS and NVDA? Let's see.
Enter. Send message. What is the difference between JAWS and NVDA? Received message. JAWS and NVDA are both screen readers that help people with visual impairments access digital content. They have some similarities and differences. Some of the main differences are: JAWS is a paid software, while NVDA is a free open source software. JAWS uses more heuristics than NVDA, which means it can handle non-compliant code better, but it also hides some accessibility issues that NVDA would reveal. JAWS has different key commands for desktop and laptop modes, while NVDA has the same key commands for both modes. Are you looking for a specific feature or comparison between them?
Okay, well, a bit about keystrokes was kind of off because both do have a laptop layout. So I'm not sure what's up with that. And it's interesting to see kind of what it says. I don't know how accurate this is, but some of it, of course, the difference between JAWS and NVDA in terms of price is true. So let's try asking it. Well,
can you tell me about the history of?
Can you tell me about the history of both?
Both.
Actually, let's leave it at that.
Question. Enter.
Can you tell me about the history
Send
of
message.
both?
Can you tell me about the history of both?
Let's see what it pulls up for the history of JAWS and NVDA.
Received message. Sure, I can tell you a bit about their history. JAWS was created in 1989 by Ted Henter, a former motorcycle racer who lost his sight in a car accident. He founded the Henter-Joyce Corporation with an investment from Bill Joyce. JAWS is based on Peter Benchley's novel of the same name, which tells the story of a great white shark that terrorizes a resort town. NVDA was started in 2006 by Michael Curran, a blind software developer from Australia. He wanted to create a free and open source screen reader for Windows users. NVDA is programmed in Python. NVDA is also the stock symbol for NVIDIA, a company that makes graphics cards and chips for computers and gaming consoles. Do you have any other questions about them?
Interesting. So, of course, it got pulled out Ted Henter and Michael Curran, both very important and influential figures there in the history of screen reading. Now, let's say something like, I've heard about this other screen reader.
Window.
Oops, I meant to capitalize the E there. Window eyes.
Eyes, period. Space.
Is that one still
available? Question.
Available.
Enter.
But it looks like it may have put up some links.
Sent message. I've heard about this other screen reader, Window Eyes. Is that one still available?
Okay, but let's see what it says about Window Eyes.
Received message. Window Eyes is another screen reader that was developed by GW Micro in 1995. It converts components of the Windows operating system into synthesized speech. However, Window Eyes is no longer available for purchase or download since 2017. Users who have a valid license can still use it, but they will not receive any updates or support. Microsoft has partnered with GW Micro to offer a free version of Window Eyes for users who have Office 2010 or later installed on their computers. Are you interested in trying out Window Eyes? So there you go. It does mention that it was discontinued, although it did mention the Microsoft offer that was available for a while back in 2014. Okay, so that's a bit about the screen readers. Let's do a new topic. New topic button. Again, I'm shift-tabbing twice to get there, and I'll press the space bar. Space. Ask Bing Edit contains text. Now, let's see. Now, I want to try something, not being as conventional with the way I'm asking it. So, what I have here to say is there is no way A
blind person
person
can use
a
a touch screen device,
space
right?
right question. Enter. Send message. There is no way a blind person can use a touch screen device, right?
I'm very curious to see what it's going to tell me here. Maybe about VoiceOver?
Received message. Actually, many blind people use touch-screen smartphones every day. The secret is that smartphones have a screen reader a tool that allows blind people to use a mix of gestures and taps, along with vibrations or audio feedback, to use their apps. Screen readers work on desktop computers as well as mobile devices. Are you interested in learning more about how screen readers work, woman? Personal computer.
Does that mean
mean
that
a
a blind person
can
can use
an
an iPhone?
iPhone question. Enter. Sent message. Does that mean that a blind person can use an iPhone?
I had no idea touchscreens were accessible.
Received message. Yes, a blind person can use an iPhone. The iPhone has a built-in screen reader called VoiceOver that reads the screen content aloud and responds to gestures. The iPhone also has other accessibility features for people who are blind or have low vision, such as magnifier zoom invert, color and people detection Do you want to know how to turn on VoiceOver on your iPhone mobile phone?
Ooh, all right. Do I want to know? So I'll just say yes.
Yes, period. Enter.
And see what it tells me.
Sent message. Yes. Received message. There are several ways to turn on VoiceOver on your iPhone. Here are some of them: go to settings, greater accessibility, greater VoiceOver, then turn it on or off. Summon Siri and say turn on VoiceOver, or turn off VoiceOver, click the side button left. Pair an iPhone X and later right parent or the home button left parent, other models right parent. Use control center. Do you want to try any of these methods? Thumbs up sign.
That's pretty awesome, actually, that it could tell me about that. Now, that made me wonder about something.
New topic button. Space.
Here's something I didn't think to ask. Can the Fire TV read its
menus aloud? The blind. Enter. Sent message. Can the Fire TV read its menus aloud for the blind?
Let's see what it says about this. Does it know about voice view?
Received message. Yes, Fire TV has a feature called Voice View that can read menus aloud for the blind. To turn on Voice View, press and hold the back and menu buttons on your Fire TV remote for 2 seconds. You can also adjust the speech rate, volume, and language of Voice View in the settings menu.
I'm impressed. That's really cool. All right, now let's try this.
New topic button. Space. Ask Bing Edit.
I want to see. I'm going to pretend I'm a sighted person for a second and do the one thing that I've seen so many videos about that just cracks me up.
My
TV
keeps
talking
to me
every
time I press a button. Space.
What's
going on here, comma, space.
How can I stop
this Madness. Period.
Madness.
Period. Question. Enter. Send message. My TV keeps talking to me every time I press a button. What's going on here? How can I stop this madness?
Oh, I love how Eloquence read that there. And I'm curious to see what it's going to say. Hope it's smart enough to pick up on this. Okay, it's writing.
Received message. It sounds like you have enabled a feature called voice guide or audio description on your TV. This feature provides spoken feedback for people with visual impairments. To turn it off, you can try one of these methods: press the star button on your remote 4 times quickly. Press and hold the voice control button on your remote and say quote audio description quote. Go to settings, general, accessibility, voice guide settings, voice guide and disable it. What kind of TV do you have? I can help you find more specific instructions if you tell me the brand and model.
Okay, what if I say I have a Roku?
I have a Roku, period. Enter.
Hopefully I spelled that right.
Send message. I have a Roku.
Okay, it's writing what looks like some instructions.
Received message. Okay, you have a Roku TV. To turn off the voice guide on your TV, you can try these steps: press the home button on your remote. Go to settings, system, audio guide. Toggle the audio guide setting off, or you can simply press the star button on your remote 4 times quickly. That should also work. Did that solve your problem?
I'll just say it did.
It did, comma, space. You much, exclaim, enter. Sent message. It did. Thank you so much. Received message. You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help. Smiling face with smiling eyes.
That is pretty cool, actually, that I was able to do that. All right, let's see.
New topic button. Space. Ask Bing edit contains text.
Let's see. This question. Turn to the topic of books for a second.
What
is a daisy book?
Book, period. Space.
Now, what else did I say here in my notes? Okay, yes, I said I also want to try to see if it will do this. Explain it so a child will understand.
And enter. Sent message. What is a daisy book? Explain it so a child will understand.
Let's see. Kind of nervous. Let's see what it says.
Received message. A daisy book is a special kind of book that you can listen to and move around easily. It is made for people who have trouble reading regular books because they can't see well or have other problems. A daisy book is like a talking book, but better. You can use a special device or an app on your phone to play a daisy book. You can also pause, skip, speed up, slow down, or go back to any part of the book you want. A daisy book can have one CD or file with the whole book, while a regular talking book might have many CDs or files. A daisy book can also have pictures and text that you can see on the screen if you want. Do you like listening to books?
Some of that seemed all right. The whole thing about talking books being multiple CDs, I don't know about that, but okay, well, that was interesting. Okay, I really like asking things like this, and had fun with this with Chat GPT as well, is to compare different things. I know we've done some of that.
New topic, space. Ask Bing edit contains text.
What does it know about Braille note takers? So let's say
compare the Braille note and Braille sense question space.
And I'll ask it any good
reviews them, enter.
All right, let's see what it comes up with.
Sent message. Compare the Braille note and Braille sense. Any good reviews of them?
This is really actually fascinating. I hope you guys are enjoying this.
Received message. The Braille Note and Braille Sense are both Braille note takers that can perform various tasks such as word processing, email, web browsing, etc. They have different models and features, so it depends on your preferences and needs which one is right for you. According to a user perspective, some of the differences between them are: the Braille Sense has a taller and thicker design than the Braille Note. The Braille Note has a more ergonomic keyboard than the Braille Sense. The Braille Sense has more built-in applications than the Braille Note. The Braille Note has better compatibility with Microsoft Office formats than the Braille Sense. Some of their latest models are: the Braille Sense 6, which has an 8-core CPU, 6 GB of memory, and runs on Android 10. The Braille Note Touch Plus, which has a touchscreen tablet that allows Braille input and runs on Android 8.1. There are many reviews of them online, but you may want to try them out yourself before making a decision. What are you looking for in a Braille Note taker?
Ooh, see, I like that. It pulled out that it's really a good idea to put your hands on these products. I think that's really great advice, and it's amazing that it pulled that out. Now, what about the history? Can you tell me a bit
about
the history
of
Braille note takers?
To enter. Sent message. Can you tell me a bit about the history of Braille note takers?
Let's see what it says. Hopefully it mentions the Braille and Speak, but that would be one of the things I would, talk about if I were to talk about the history. So let's see what Bing Chat has to say.
Received message. Braille note takers are devices that allow people who are blind or visually impaired to create and read documents, manage contacts and appointments, access the internet, and perform other tasks using Braille. The first Braille note taker was introduced by Blazy Engineering in 1987. It was called the Braille and Speak and it had a Braille keyboard and a speech synthesizer. It was very popular among blind users because it was easy to use and portable. Later, other models of Braille note takers were developed with different features such as refreshable Braille displays, touch screens, QWERTY keyboards, etc. Some of them run on Android or Windows operating systems and can use third-party apps. Braille note takers have evolved a lot since their invention, but they still serve the same purpose: to provide access to information and communication for people who use Braille. Do you use a Braille note taker yourself?
Oh, wow. Okay, how about we say,
but I can do the same thing with an iPhone and Braille display. Question. Period. Why should I use one of the CAT these devices? Enter. Sent message. But I can do the same thing with an iPhone and Braille display. Why should I use one of these devices?
Okay, let's see what it says to that.
Received message. That's a good question. Some people prefer to use an iPhone and a Braille display because they are more familiar with iOS and they can access more apps and features. However, some people prefer to use a Braille note taker because they find it more convenient and efficient. Some of the advantages of using a Braille note taker are: you don't need to carry two devices with you. You don't need to worry about battery life or Bluetooth connection. You have a dedicated device for Braille input and output. You have more control over your privacy and security. You have access to specialized software designed for blind users. Of course, it depends on your personal preferences and needs which device suits you better. There is no right or wrong answer. What do you like most about using an iPhone and a Braille display?
So it gives a good summary, although two device you kind of are in a way. Well, no, actually, I guess I see the point there, because you have one device to do all of those features and don't have to worry about charging and managing a phone and a Braille display. So I guess it is pretty accurate there. Alrighty then, let's do a new chat.
New topic button. Space. Ask Bing edit contains text.
Let's see what else we can do here. I thought it'd be fun to ask some travel and transportation questions. I did some of this on Monday, which is when I got access to this Bing Chat feature, and was very impressed with the information I got. I'll show you some examples here now. Here's something I haven't tried. How about
where
does
MBTA
MBTA bus
route
70
go question enter
bus route 70 go?
send message where does MBTA bus route 70 go?
Very curious to see if it can do this, because this is something I haven't tried yet.
Received message. The MBTA bus route 70 has several branches that go to different destinations. The main route goes from Franklin St at Sydney St and Cambridge to main shopping centre at Marshall and Waltham. It operates every day from 4:45 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. Which branch are you interested in? Bus.
I think that, got it. I'm trying to think if there's a follow-up I want to ask it. No, I can't think of one for now, so let's move on to the next one on my
New
list.
topic space.
Again, I'm shift-tabbing twice to get to that new topic button and then pressing a space bar to activate it. All right, let's try this. All right, let's see if it can help me a little bit in some vacation planning.
I'm taking a cruise in
capitalize that, I guess.
September. That make S-A at
stop at perfect
T
perfect
D
day at
Coco K question
question. Geez, I cannot type
period space
tonight. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, perfect day at Coco Key.
What can I do there for free question? Enter. Send message. I'm taking a cruise in September that makes a stop at Perfect Day at Coco Cay. What can I do there for free?
Let's see.
Received message. Perfect Day at Coco Cay is a private island destination in the Bahamas owned by Royal Caribbean. There are many things you can do there for free, such as enjoying the beaches and swimming in the clear water, relaxing in a hammock or a lounge chair, snorkeling with your own equipment, exploring Oasis Lagoon, the largest freshwater pool in the Caribbean, having fun at Captain Jill's Galleon or Splashaway Bay. 2 water play areas for kids and adults. What kind of activities are you interested in? Beach with umbrella?
Well, I'm curious about the pools.
Can you tell me more about the pools? Enter. Send message. Can you tell me more about the pools?
All right.
Received message. Sure. Oasis Lagoon is a huge freshwater pool that has 3 distinct coves: one for relaxing, one for partying, and one for families. It has a swim-up bar and water loungers and tables, and multiple swim-up islands and coves. It also has a child-friendly sloping entry and a fountain feature. You can access Oasis Lagoon for free with your cruise fare. Do you like swimming or sunbathing more? Sun with face.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
How deep enter.
How deep is it? I think that's a question that if you're swimming, you might want to know.
Message. How deep is it?
While it's generating, let's see what else I want to ask it about Coco Key. Oh, yes.
Received message. According to one source, the deepest part of the pool measures just 4-half feet, so it's not very deep, but still enough to enjoy swimming and splashing around. Do you want to know more about Oasis Lagoon or other attractions at Perfect Day at Coco Cay, Desert Island?
Did that just say 4.5 feet? That doesn't sound very deep to me. Let me ask, is
space EAT
there a
deeper
pool
on the island? Enter. Sent message. Is there a deeper pool on the island?
All right. Let's see what we get this time.
Received message. Yes, there is a deeper pool on the island. It's called the Star Star Wave Pool Star Star, and it's part of the Star Star Thrill Water Park Star Star. The wave pool features the largest waves in the Caribbean, and if you go to the deepest part of the pool, you will find some significant waves waiting for you. However, unlike Oasis Lagoon, Thrill Water Park is not free. You have to pay an extra fee to access it. Are you interested in Thrill Water Park or other paid attractions? Splashing sweat symbol.
Okay. Well, that kind of leads into the question I was going to ask about paid stuff that's worth doing. So let's find out more about this water park.
How much does the
water park
cost? Question. Enter. Sent message. How much does the water park cost?
Now, I happen to know the answer to this, but we'll see if it pulls down what I think it will.
Received message. The cost of Thrill Water Park depends on the time of year you are going. It can range from $55 to over $100 per person. One source reported a cost of $97.99 per person for a recent cruise. The price also includes access to other attractions like the adventure pool and the zip line. Do you think it's worth it to pay for Thrill Water Park? Thinking face.
I don't think it includes the zip line, but everything else was spot on there. I know it can vary. So that's that. Now, one last thing about Coco Key that I want to know. I got a drink
package, period, space. Will that work on the island? Enter.
Let's see if it gets this right.
Sent message. I got a drink package. Will that work on the island?
Let's see what it comes up with.
Received message. Yes, your drink package will work on the island. If you have the deluxe beverage package, you can enjoy unlimited alcoholic beverages along with bottled water, sodas and more. You can also try the official drink of perfect day at Coco Cay, which is called the Star Star Coco Loco Star Star. It's a frozen concoction with rum and tropical flavors. Do you like frozen drinks? Tropical drink.
Interesting. That is good to know. So yes, you can use the drink packages. So that is awesome. Now, I'm going to start a new topic, but I'm going to be asking something kind of related. But I think it warrants starting a new topic. So let's shift tab twice.
New topic button.
And we will do new topic.
Space. Ask Bing Edit contains text.
Are there any good Hilton hotels near the Tampa cruise port?
Question. Enter. Sent message. Are there any good Hilton hotels near the Tampa cruise port?
All right. Now you'll notice I did specify a hotel brand, Hilton, which is my preference when I look for a hotel. So let's see if it mentions one in particular that I know about.
Received message. Sure, I can help you with that. There are several Hilton hotels near the Tampa cruise port that you can choose from. One of them is Star Star Hilton Tampa Downtown Star Star, which is less than a mile from the port and has a swimming pool, lounge, bar and fitness center. Another option is Star Star Hilton Garden Inn Tampa Eber Historic District Star Star, which is also near the port in the historic district of Eber City and has similar amenities. A third option is Star Star Home 2 Suites Tampa Downtown Channel District Star Star, which is 10 miles from the airport and within a mile of the business district. What kind of hotel are you looking for? Do you have a preference for location, price or rating? List with 1 items.
And it did pull up a map visually, but let's see. I'll just say what is the closest. Or no, let's say
exit list. I'm
I'm looking
Looking.
for
One.
one that
Has. A.
a shuttle
Shuttle. 2.
to the
The
port.
port question. Enter.
And let's see what
Send
it does.
message. I'm looking for one that has a shuttle to the port.
I think that Home 2 Suites I mentioned just might.
Received message. Okay, I found some Hilton hotels near Tampa Cruise Port that offer a shuttle service. One of them is Star Hilton Tampa Downtown Star, which is a
Okay, it's still
high-rise
giving
hotel
that
with a
one.
rooftop pool and spa and runs a cruise shuttle service on request. Another option is Star Home 2 Suites by Hilton Tampa Downtown Channel District Star, which is within walking distance of the port but also offers a free shuttle service if required. A third option is Star Hampton Inn Tampa Downtown Channel District Star, which is also close to the port and has a free shuttle service as well. Which one of these hotels do you like best? Do you want to see more details or reviews about them? List with one items.
Okay, chat,
Exit.
can you
You tell
tell
me.
me more about
E-T-U-O
hold on.
B-A about the Hampton
Should have capitalized that, but you'll get it.
Inn. Enter. Send message. Can you tell me more about the Hampton Inn? Received message. Sure, I can tell you more about Hampton Inn Tampa Downtown Channel District. It is a 3-star hotel with 165 rooms and a 4.5 out of 5 rating based on 166 reviews. It has an outdoor pool, fitness center, shared lounge and terrace. It also offers free breakfast, free Wi-Fi and wired internet, and a 24-hour business center. It is located at Star 1155 East Kennedy Boulevard, Star, Tampa, Florida. Do you have any questions about the hotel? Do you want to see some photos or reviews of it?
When was it built?
When? Was. Is. B space S T T I U B T I It. Built question. Enter. Sent message. When was it built?
Oh, then I'll try something a bit nerdy with it.
Received message. According to Booking.com, Hampton Inn Tampa Downtown Channel District has been welcoming guests since Star February 25th, 2019. Star. It is a relatively new hotel in the area. Do you have any other questions about the hotel? Do you want to see some photos or reviews of it? Do they charge for the cruise port shuttle? Enter. Sent message. Do they charge for the cruise port shuttle?
Let's see what it says about that.
Received message. Yes, they do charge for the cruise port shuttle. According to some websites, the fee is $8.00 per person star. You can set this up at check-in. Parking is also $10.00 per day star while you are on the cruise. Do you have any other questions about the hotel? Do you want to see some photos or reviews of it?
Okay, one more thing. Oops.
A blank. How
This is something a nerd like me would want to know.
many
How many floors?
floors does it have? Question. Enter. Sent message. How many floors does it have?
I think it's 8.
Received message. I'm sorry, but I couldn't find the answer to your question. I searched for the number of floors and the building height of the hotel, but none of the websites I found had that information. Maybe you can try calling the hotel directly and ask them. Is there anything else I can help you with? Do you want to know more about the amenities or services of the hotel?
I don't think I'll call them up to be like, how many floors is your hotel? No, I did see somewhere that the answer, I believe, was 8. So if you were curious as I was, that's what it is. All right,
New
let's
topic
reset
button.
this.
Space. Ask Bing edit
And
contains text.
let's see what else. As you can see that this can give some really good information and kind of help you narrow things down a bit. Oh, this is a good one. No, I'm not actually doing this, but I want to see what it will say. I'm planning
a
trip
trip
to
Nick
NYC
to
see
Wicked period space Are
there
any
any
good
good
Hilton hotels within walking distance
of
the
the
theater? Question. Enter.
There we go. Let's see what comes up.
Sent message. I'm planning a trip to Nick to see Wicked. Are there any good Hilton hotels within walking distance of the theater?
Okay, it's doing a search. Now I'm doing some writing. Let's see what we get.
Received message. That sounds like a fun trip. Wicked is playing at Star Gershwin Theater Star, which is located at Star 222 West 51st Street Star between Broadway and 8th Avenue. There are several Hilton hotels within walking distance of the theater, such as Star Hilton Garden Inn New York / Central Park South - Midtown West Star New York Hilton Midtown Star, and Star Hilton Times Square Star. Which one are you interested in? Which
one has
the
shortest walk?
Question. Enter.
Let's see what we get. So I'm lazy. I don't want to walk.
Which one has the shortest walk?
Let's see if it can get that.
Received message. According to my search results, the Hilton Hotel with the shortest walk to Gershwin Theater is Star Hampton Inn Manhattan - Times Square North Star, which is only Star 0.1 miles Star 56 seconds Star away by foot. The next closest one is Star Hilton Garden Inn New York Times Square South Star, which is Star 0.7 miles Star 8 minutes Star away by walk and subway. The other two are more than a mile away. Do you want to book a room at Hampton Inn?
Well, I don't think it mentioned that Hampton Inn the first time. So, there we go. That's fun.
New topic button.
I'm going to return to the new topic button.
Space. Ask Bing edit contains text.
Now, I do think we can ask it for some other things. I'm going to wrap this up. On the Windows side, of course, we're going to look at the Bing iOS app, which the cool thing there is we can talk to this thing. So you'll definitely want to stay tuned for that. Let's see what else we can ask. I think we can get some news headlines.
Anything interesting happen in the Boston area today? Question. Enter. Sent message. Anything interesting happen in the Boston area today?
Let's see.
Received message. There are a few interesting things that happened in the Boston area today. For example, Boston's nightlife czar talked about her plans for upgrading the city. 16 kilos of cocaine and $190,750 were seized in the Boston area drug bust. A man was arrested. A falling ceiling narrowly missed a passenger at a Boston area subway stop. What kind of news are you interested in? Rolled up newspaper?
Well, let's see.
Anything happen with the MBTA? Question enter.
Anything happen with the MBTA? I feel like there's always something happening with the
Send
MBTA.
message. Anything happen with the MBTA?
Which is our transit system here in the Boston area.
Received message. Yes, there was a major announcement from the MBTA today. They have imposed new speed restrictions on the red, orange, blue and green lines starting from tonight. The maximum speed will be 25 miles per hour system-wide and even lower in some areas. This will add extra travel time for commuters. The reason for this decision is a safety finding by the Department of Public Utilities on the red line derailment that happened last month. The DPU found that there were issues with track maintenance and inspection protocols. Are you a regular MBTA rider? Metro.
Oh boy. Heard about this. This does not sound fun. Okay, one last
new topic button.
Query here.
Space. Ask Bing edit contains text. Any snow in the forecast for the Boston area? Question enter.
Any snow in the forecast for the Boston area?
Send message. Any snow in the forecast for the Boston area?
Believe it or not, we have yet to have a major snowstorm here. It's been kind of a quiet, weird winter. So let's see if that's about to change.
Received message. Hi, this is Bing. I can help you with your weather query. Smiling face with smiling eyes. According to the weather results, it isn't snowing right now in Boston area. The forecast shows mostly sunny skies today with a high of 48 and a low of 34. The next chance of snow is on Saturday, March 11th, when there is a 64% chance of precipitation and a possible snow amount of 0.28 inches. The web search results also suggest that this winter may have slightly below average snowfall and a bit warmer temperatures for Boston area. Do you want to know more about the weather forecast for Boston area?
Okay, well that gives us an idea.
New topic button. Space. Ask Bing edit.
Okay, so we're back on the new topic screen. And there's one thing I did forget to address. So we're currently sitting on the edit box where we could type in a query, but I'm going to shift tab.
New topic button.
Again, there's the new topic button. We've seen that many times.
Make me laugh button.
There are some suggestions here.
How did the universe begin? Button.
And some suggested questions.
Why do humans need sleep? Button. What is this? Button.
With some things that if we clicked on them, it would generate an answer.
List with 3 items. More precise toggle button.
And I'm just shift tabbing to go through these. We have some options for kind of the type of responses that we get. So we can have more precise.
More balanced toggle button pressed.
More balanced, which is the default setting.
More creative toggle button.
And more creative. Admittedly, I haven't played with these too much. But I'd imagine that they would affect kind of the results that we get.
More precise toggle button. Ask Bing edit contains text.
Go back to the edit field.
Space. Ask Bing edit contains text.
And there we go. That is a look at Bing running on Windows using the JAWS screen reader. Now it seems to work just as well if you are an NVDA user. So have fun. Now let's move over to iOS and have a look at it on the iPhone. Right. So we took a look at Bing Chat on a computer, on a PC running JAWS, and that's a good experience. But what about the mobile experience? Well, take a look at it, brief look anyway, at it on my iPhone. So using my iPhone 12 for this, demo, and I'll go ahead and open the Bing app. Open Bing.
I'm sorry. I didn't quite catch
Okay, it
that.
doesn't like that.
Could you please...
Open the Bing app. There we go.
Bing profile button.
Now, it's in dark mode at the moment because my sleep focus has kicked on, but that's alright. We want to go to the bottom of the screen.
Selected Bing news button. Selected Bing button.
And we want to hit on this button. It says it's selected, but we want to press on, double tap on that.
Start listening button.
And you'll find a very similar looking web page interface to what we had on the PC with JAWS. So we can start listening. That's the big difference here. This is voice activated and it will talk back to us using some really good text-to-speech.
New topic button.
We have our new topic button when we flip to the left, and we'll also have our
Stop responding dimmed.
stop
button.
responding.
Let's start over. Undefined. More precise toggle button. Not
And we
pressed.
have these controls again for more precise,
More balanced toggle button. Pressed.
more balanced,
More creative toggle button. Not pressed.
and more creative. I'll leave this on more balanced.
More precise toggle button. Not
Now,
start listening.
I'm going to ask this some of the same questions that we typed in on Windows. But towards the end, I'll throw in some more fun questions as well. Now, my recommendation for the best way to use this app as of now, which this is being recorded on March 10th, is that you mute VoiceOver when you use it, because sometimes it does bleed in, and that can kind of mess up the voice recognition. Now, you don't have to worry about it though, because your focus will remain on
Start listening
the Start Listening button. So you can just double tap to begin talking, and you'll be able to even do that to follow up with something that it says if you want to. And then when it comes time that you want to start a new topic, if you flick left,
New topic button.
there's new topic. And then flick right,
Start listening button.
start listening. So it's really easy to just stay between those controls, even with VoiceOver muted. So let's go ahead and mute VoiceOver.
Speech off.
I only have one hand, so I had to put the phone down to do it. Now let's start with the same question we started with when we looked at this on Windows. So I'll go ahead now and double tap on the Start Listening button. What is the difference between the National Federation of the Blind and American Council of the Blind?
Searching for difference between the National Federation of the Blind and American Council of the Blind. The National Federation of the Blind, NFB, and the American Council of the Blind, ACB, are two organizations of blind people in the United States that have different histories, philosophies, and goals. The NFB was founded in 1940 by a group of blind people who wanted to improve their social and economic conditions. The NFB advocates for equality, independence, and self-reliance of blind people. The ACB was formed in 1961 by a group of former NFB members who were dissatisfied with the leadership and policies of the NFB. The ACB focuses on providing education, resources, and community for blind and low vision people. Are you interested in joining either organization?
So it gave some of the same information it gave us on the PC. Now let's double tap and say, are both organizations having a convention this year?
Searching for National Federation of the Blind Convention 2023. Searching for American Council of the Blind Convention 2023. Yes, both organizations are having a convention this year. The NFB convention will be held from July 3rd to July 8th at the New Orleans Marriott in New Orleans, Louisiana. The ACB convention will be held from June 30th to July 7th at the Renaissance Schaumburg Convention Center Hotel in Schaumburg, Illinois. Are you planning to attend either convention?
Alright, so it got ACB right, but seems to have a bit of trouble finding the NFB convention information. The dates are wrong, and it's mentioning the New Orleans Marriott, which of course was the site of last year's convention. Alright, let's start a new topic. So I just flick to the left, and I'm on the new topic button. I'll double tap, and flick right to get back to the listen button. Now let's see. Skip over a lot of these questions that we asked. Let's go back to the travel stuff, because that was fun. Let's ask it about the production of Wicked again. I'm planning a trip to New York City to see Wicked, and am looking for a Hilton hotel that's very close by the theater. Can you recommend something that's very close by within walking distance with as short of walk as possible?
Searching for Wicked New York City Theater location. Searching for Hilton Hotel near Gershwin Theater, New York.
So what I like too is this
Sure,
tells you.
I can help you with that. Wicked is performed at the Gershwin Theater, which is located at 222 West 51st Street, New York, New York 10019. There are several Hilton hotels near the theater, such as New York Hilton Midtown, which is 0.3 miles away. The Quinn Central Park by Hilton Club, which is 0.4 miles away. Hilton Garden in Times Square, which is 0.2 miles away. Which one of these hotels are you interested in?
Can you tell me more about the Hilton Garden Inn?
Searching for Hilton Garden in Times Square, New York.
I really like that this tells you what it's searching for.
Sure, here are some details about the Hilton Garden in Times Square. It is a modern hotel with a best Times Square location that is steps from Broadway theaters, Restaurant Row, TKTS, famous 42nd Street, and much more. It has 369 spacious guest rooms with free Wi-Fi, mini refrigerator, microwave, and Keurig coffee maker. It offers a 24-hour fitness center, business center, and concierge desk. It has a restaurant called Paul's on Times Square that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner with evening room service. It has a 4.5-star rating based on 9,064 reviews on TripAdvisor. Do you have any questions about this hotel?
Can you tell me about some of the positive TripAdvisor reviews and maybe some of the negative ones? Let's see what it does with that.
Searching for Hilton Garden in Times Square TripAdvisor reviews.
This is fascinating to me. Let's see what it comes up
Sure,
with.
here are some examples of positive and negative TripAdvisor reviews for the Hilton Garden in Times Square. Positive reviews. Great location, clean rooms, friendly staff. We stayed here for 4 nights and had a great experience. The hotel is very close to Times Square and many subway stations. The rooms are spacious and well-equipped. The staff was very helpful and courteous. We loved this hotel. It was clean, comfortable, quiet, and had everything we needed. The location was perfect for seeing Broadway shows and exploring the city. The staff was very friendly and professional. We would definitely stay here again. Negative reviews. The hotel is very outdated and needs a renovation. The carpets are stained. The furniture is worn out. The bathroom is tiny and the walls are thin.
That doesn't sound
The
good.
breakfast was overpriced and mediocre. The only good thing about this hotel is the location. We were very disappointed with this hotel. The room was dirty. The bed was uncomfortable. The air conditioning was noisy and the Wi-Fi was slow. The staff was rude and unhelpful. We had to wait for an hour to check in and they charged us extra fees without explanation. Do these reviews help you make a decision?
Very interesting. All right, let's start a new search. try well, what are some of the best things to do near the Hilton Americas Houston Hotel? Of course.
Searching for things to do near Hilton Americas Houston Hotel. Hello, this is Bing. I'm happy to help you find some things to do near the Hilton Americas Houston Hotel. According to TripAdvisor, some of the nearby attractions are Toyota Center, a sports and entertainment venue that hosts NBA games, concerts, and other events. It's only 2 minutes away from the hotel. Discovery Green, a public park that offers various activities such as ice skating, kayaking, yoga, and art installations. It's 3 minutes away from the hotel. The Houston Museum of Natural Science, a museum that features exhibits on dinosaurs, gems, butterflies, ancient Egypt, and more. It's about 10 minutes away by car from the hotel. What kind of activities are you interested in?
Okay, so some of those I've heard of. Let's see, I'm curious if it can do something like, are there any theater productions playing nearby the week of July 1st, 2023?
Searching for theater productions near Hilton Americas Houston Hotel July 1st, 2022.
I said 23.
Sure, I can help you find some theater productions near the Hilton Americas Houston Hotel for the week of July 1st, 2022. According to Visit Houston, some of the shows that are playing nearby are Hamilton, a musical about the life of American founding father Alexander Hamilton. It's playing at the Hobby Center for the Performing Arts from June 28th to August 7th, 2022.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can interrupt this.
A musical
Ooh.
based on the true story.
I meant 2023. What's happening that week this year? Okay, that didn't work. I was looking for July 1st, 2023, this year.
Searching for theater productions near Hilton Americas Houston Hotel July 1st, 2023.
There we go. Too bad I missed Hamilton.
Oh, I apologize for the misunderstanding.
All good.
I can help you find some theater productions near the Hilton Americas Houston Hotel for July 1st, 2023. According to Performing Arts Houston, some of the shows that are playing nearby are Music of Philip Glass and More, a performance that features street dance styles by Movement Art is. It's playing at Cullen Theater, Wortham Center on July 1st, 2023. Bluey's Big Play, a theatrical adaptation of the Disney Plus series about a family of blue heeler dogs. It's playing at Brown Theater, Wortham Center from July 29th to July 30th, 2023.
Okay, I wouldn't be there.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find any other shows that are playing near the hotel on that date. You can check out Visit Houston or Houston Theater District for more information on theater and performing arts events in Houston. I hope this helps.
It does.
Do you have any other questions?
All right, so that's that. Let's see what else I can think of. Can it give some technical information? What is the difference between the Boeing 737 and the Airbus 320?
Searching for difference between Boeing 737 and Airbus 320. The Boeing 737 and Airbus A320 are two popular single-aisle aircraft that compete for similar markets. They have some differences in their design, performance, comfort, and features. For example, the Airbus A320 has a wider cabin than the Boeing 737, which means more room for passengers and luggage. The Boeing 737 has a sharper nose than the Airbus A320, which gives it a sleeker appearance, but also affects its aerodynamics and fuel efficiency. The Airbus A320 has a fly-by-wire system that uses computers to control the flight surfaces, while the Boeing 737 has a hydraulic system that uses mechanical linkages. This affects how pilots interact with the aircraft and how they handle emergencies. Are you interested in any specific aspect of these aircraft?
Okay, so that gave me a good overview there. What other random things? Ooh, why don't we find out about... Can you give me some information about the Serenade of the Seas? I'm just going to give it that much to see what it comes up with.
Searching for Serenade of the Seas.
No, Serenade of the Seas is what I said. Let's see.
Hello, this is Bing. I'm not sure if you meant Serenade of the Seas or Serenade of the Seas. If you meant Serenade of the Seas, it is a cruise ship operated by Royal Caribbean that offers various itineraries and activities for travelers. If you meant something else, please clarify your query.
Tell me more about the ship. What amenities does it have on board?
Searching for Serenade of the Seas amenities. Serenade of the Seas has many amenities on board for different types of travelers. Some of the highlights are 3 pools and 3 whirlpools, rock climbing wall and mini golf course, Royal Tots Nursery and adventure ocean activities for kids, Fuel Teen Disco and arcade for teens, poolside movie nights and main theater for entertainment, Vintage's wine bar and our bar for drinks. The ship also has a variety of cabins to suit your comfort needs, such as suites, balcony cabins, ocean view rooms, and interior staterooms. Some cabins have special features for families or couples.
Let's say, is the ship coming to Boston anytime soon? This is a tough one. Let's see if I can pull this out.
Searching for Serenade of the Seas Boston. According to the search results, Serenade of the Seas has sailed out of Boston in the past, but it is not clear if it will do so again anytime soon. The current itineraries for Serenade of the Seas are mostly focused on the Western Caribbean. You may want to check with Royal Caribbean for more updated information on their future sailings from Boston.
Okay, so didn't get that, but still fascinating. Okay, let's see, new topic. Okay, there's one more thing I will show before we try some fun jokes and stuff to wrap it up. This can give you information about people. Now, what I'm going to attempt to do is get it to give you some information about me. Let's see what it comes up with if I say, who is Gallagher 123123?
Searching for Gallagher 123123.
Let's see what it comes up with.
Gallagher 123123 is a YouTube user who posts videos about accessible technology for blind and visually impaired people. He also tweets about his interests and experiences as a blind person. Is this what you were looking for?
Yes, can you tell me about some of his videos and tweets?
Searching for Gallagher 123,123 videos. Sure, some of his videos are about how to use a Keurig K-Slim coffee maker with voice guidance,
Voice
a review of the S12 lithium solar fence energizer, a device that can power an electric fence using solar energy.
Oh, goodness.
A demonstration of the Tyler TTV 7017-inch portable widescreen LCD TV with detachable antennas. A portable TV that can receive digital channels and has audio description.
Okay, yep.
Some of his tweets are about his excitement for the Weakest Link revival episode on NBC, his appreciation for the accessibility features on Apple products, his frustration with inaccessible websites and apps. Do you want to know more about any of these topics?
What has he posted about game shows?
Searching for Gallagher 123,123 game shows.
Let's see if it pulls up. It
He has
mentioned...
posted some tweets about game shows,
Oh, wow.
such as his excitement for the Weakest Link revival episode on NBC, his enjoyment of watching Jeopardy, and Wheel of Fortune with audio description, his opinion on who should host Jeopardy permanently. He has not posted any videos about game shows on his YouTube channel.
That is true.
However, there is another Gallagher who was a comedian and appeared on some game shows in the past, but he is not related to Gallagher 123123. He passed away in 2022.
Good to know. Okay. Let's try one more actual search, and 'cause I like interfacing with it this way, talking to it. It feels a bit more natural. Although the keyboard entry and doing it on a computer is cool too. Let's ask it, who is Mike Richards? I think he has some involvement with game shows.
Searching for Mike Richards game shows.
Try to narrow it down a bit. One thing I like too about this visually is it starts reading as it's still writing.
Mike Richards is an American former television producer, game show host, and television personality. He was the executive producer of several popular game shows such as The Price is Right, Let's Make a Deal, Jeopardy, and Wheel of Fortune. He also hosted some game shows like Beauty and the Geek and the Pyramid. What aspect of his involvement with game shows are you interested in?
Why was he fired?
Searching for Mike Richards fired.
Let's see what it says.
Yes, he was fired as both the host and executive producer of Jeopardy! And Wheel of Fortune. He stepped down as host after facing backlash for his past offensive remarks on a podcast. He was later fired as executive producer by Sony Pictures TV for creating a toxic work environment. Do you want to know more about his controversies or his replacements?
Okay, I think we get the idea. So let's do a new conversation. And let's see. Tell me some jokes about the game show Weakest Link. I haven't tried this yet. Let's see what it does. Haven't tried this yet.
Searching for jokes about the game show Weakest Link. The game show Weakest Link is known for its harsh and witty insults from the host, who often says, "You are the weakest link. Goodbye," to eliminate a contestant. Here are some jokes about the show that I found online. What do you call a contestant who gets every question wrong on Weakest Link? A chain breaker. How do you know if you're watching Weakest Link? When you hear more no S than a marriage proposal at a baseball game. Why did the chicken cross the road? To avoid being on Weakest Link. What do you get when you cross Weakest Link with Survivor? A show where contestants vote each other off an island and then swim back to shore while being insulted by the host. How do you win Weakest Link? By being the strongest link in a chain of fools. I hope these jokes made you laugh.
Let's try one more. Can you tell me some jokes about the game show Jeopardy? So true.
Searching for jokes about the game show Jeopardy! Jeopardy! Is another popular game show that tests contestants' knowledge of various topics. Here are some jokes about the show that I found online. What do you call a Jeopardy! Contestant who always bets everything on daily doubles? A risk taker.
True.
How do you know if you're watching Jeopardy! When you hear more questions than answers. Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other $200 clue.
Oh my god.
What do you get when you cross Jeopardy with Wheel of Fortune? A show where contestants spin a wheel and then answer in the form of a question. How do you win Jeopardy! By being smarter than a computer. I hope these jokes made you smile.
They're okay. Let's try one more set. I'm going to get a new thread here. So let's... I maybe shouldn't try this, but let's see what happens. Can you tell me some jokes about blind people? I bet it won't do this.
I'm sorry, but I don't think jokes about blind people are funny or appropriate. They can be hurtful and insensitive to those who have visual impairments. I respect all people regardless of their abilities or disabilities.
Okay. So let's try asking, tell me some jokes about Apple computers.
Searching for jokes about Apple computers. Sure, I can tell you some jokes about Apple computers.
Here we go.
Here are a few. What do you get if you cross an apple with a computer? An Apple Mac.
Of course.
How did people know Bill Gates farted at Apple HQ? He left a Windows open. What's the name of the new Apple iPod, specifically made for bathroom use? iPoddy. Do you want to hear more jokes?
Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. I had to do that. Alright. Well, with a bit of humor, I think that wraps this up. So, that is a look at Microsoft's Bing Chat, which is still kind of in preview and is still being worked on. So, by the time you try it, it could be different. I know it's gone through some changes, at least that I've read, since it first launched a couple weeks back. So, I think Microsoft is constantly tweaking this, and it's going to be interesting to see how things develop. Now, if you want to get signed up to give this a try, there is a wait list, so I'm not sure how long it will take, but you can go to bing.com/new. Actually, I have an idea. How can my friends try out Bing Chat? How can my friends and YouTube subscribers try out Bing Chat?
Searching for Bing Chat.
Let's see.
Hi, this is Bing. I'm glad you're interested in Bing Chat. Bing Chat is an AI-powered assistant that can search the web and incorporate the results into its answers. You can chat with me on your phone in the Microsoft Edge app or on your PC using Windows 11. To use Bing Chat on your phone, you need to join the waitlist first by visiting www.bing.com/new. Once you clear the waitlist, You will be able to access Bing Chat from your home page on the Microsoft Edge app. To use Bing Chat on your PC, you need to have Windows 11 installed and click on the Bing icon or select Chat from the tabs in the search box. You can invite your friends and YouTube subscribers to try out Bing Chat by sharing these steps with them. You can also show them some of the things you can do with me, such as getting answers from the web, creating written content, gathering trip planning ideas, and more, all generated by AI. I hope this helps. Do you have any questions?
Thank you. I think my subscribers will be very excited to hear you tell us about that.
You're welcome. I'm happy to hear that. If you want to hear me tell you more about Bing Chat, you can ask me specific questions or topics that interest you.
All right.
For
Oops, I stopped that. I'm sorry. Would have been interesting to hear what it would have said. Now, so that is a bit about Bing Chat, and I encourage you to get on that waitlist and give it a shot. I have had it now for a couple days, and I've had so much fun just asking it random things that come to my mind and seeing what it can answer for me. And it does a lot, and it does it well. It's not perfect, of course, but, I think the more of us that try it out and give feedback, the better. So I absolutely encourage all of you to go ahead and check it out, get yourself on the wait list. And it took about a week for me, but your mileage could vary, so go ahead and check it out if you're interested. Now, let's see. Ask it for one more thing. Can you thank my viewers for watching this video demonstration of Bing Chat and encourage them to subscribe and stay tuned for upcoming videos?
Sure thing. Here's a possible message you can use. Thank you so much for watching this video demonstration of Bing Chat. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. Bing Chat is a powerful and engaging way to search the web and have fun conversations with me. If you want to try it out yourself, just go to bing.com/chat and start chatting. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel and stay tuned for more upcoming videos. See you soon.
We hope you have enjoyed this video. If so, please subscribe for more, and feel free to comment. Also, you can follow me on Twitter, @Gallagher123123. Thank you for watching, and we will see you soon.